This channel, please make sure you listen and like and subscribe and watch to the end. Now I want to start with a question. If somebody says that behind the heart of every hero there is what, there is a monster that is lurking behind, do you agree with that? And actually, what is your push that wants you to become a an hero or an heroine or a hero or heroine, whatever you put in? And also, what will you do if somebody look at your face, especially a goddess or someone like a god, and look at your face and tell you that your dad, you and your dad means nothing to me, you're worthless? Can you imagine? What? And you are a powerful warrior. What are you going to do? Now that is why this guy, he did what he have to do in this case, and he acts like the brave will surely act. But I know that most people, they will not pass this test, because one of the tests to pass to be a great man is that test of what? Seduction. Look at the goddess Astarte, is also known for seduction. That's why she's seducing the guy into what? Into submitting himself, so that is that not that she will finally deal with him or something. And again, this movie consists um about human society, and this last end, that's why it has been brought to you, where we see greediness, we see people that are not going to sacrifice for other people, not to talk of sacrifice for themselves. We also see the activity of a goddess or a god that is being what is influencing the activities of man on earth. You can see with that Scorpion King and the Aztec today. And this man is greedy for, or the lust for what? For gold and precious things, make him to delay 1 second, which cost him his entire life. Even the gold also turned to stone with him. You can see where they are running, where they begin to run for their dear life, because the time is running out, that they have to leave the underworld, while people that are not all seeking gold and silver, why they help themselves. The one seeking for gold and silver, look at where he ended his life. Eh, well, that's how he ended. Anyway, they are back now. The squad is back, and they are going to face their enemy. Because the enemy is rejoicing, not knowing what lies ahead for them, both the goddess and the Scorpio King. But of course, one day is for the owner, because every day is for the thief. Watch their magic and black power and everything. We can still see that the guy with resilience and a powerful warrior, a mighty warrior, he still conquered the both great foe. And the enemy with their magic, that means they can do some, the appearance, disappearance, they can do some form of funny things, turn to something, go and hide their identity. And this guy didn't have any of those abilities, special magic or something. He just blots the nonsense out of them, and he won the both of them. And that was it. The only thing the goddess could threaten was to come back for him. I was even thinking that writer guy is going to betray him when he gave the Scorpion King a type of sword that they went to look for. Whereas he decided to burn everyone, which is a very rash and inhuman action to do. And but when the writer now came with a better sword, the real sword, I was kind of wow. It's like this guy, he also know the politics.